Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I've got a bit of a different video to show you guys, and as you can see there's a bright orange box right here in front of me, and it's none other than an Hermes box. So you may be thinking, you're into Coach, you're into vintage Coach, everything contemporary. Why do you have an Hermes box here? Well, to tell you frankly, and just to cut to the chase, this is not an authentic Hermes. And I have a background story, so if you'd like to hear that, please keep watching, and I will share with you how I came about this bag. So without further ado, I will reveal what's behind this box, and it is none other than an Hermes Kelly 25, and this is in a taupe with gold hardware. I put a little twilly on her, and I've already used this, so I'm just gonna tell you like how I came about it. Currently, my mom, who is also a handbag lover, has been buying fake luxury handbags. Yes, that's right. She is kind of obsessed now. I don't know why, and I don't know what got into her, but she has decided, you know what, I'm gonna trying out these luxury handbags, but just the replica versions, just the fake ones, nothing that's authentic. And the reason for that is not that she can't afford it, but because she doesn't want to spend the money. And today, if you want to buy a Kelly exactly like this on fashionphile.com, it's going to cost you $27,895 USD. So what that is in Canadian is $37,000 Canadian for a bag. So that's the main reason why, and I've seen this on the internet circling around, why rich women buy fake bags. And it is for the exact reason, because it's a bag. Some people treat it as investment, but at the end of the day, it's just a bag. Would you sink $37,000 on a bag? Myself, no. My mom, no. And majority of the women out there who could afford it would think twice to sink that kind of money into a bag such as this. So that's a backstory. Let me show you the bag itself, and then you can be the judge as to, is this worth, and I think she bought this for like $100 Canadian. So, it's not nothing, but it's still like not even the tax on $37,000. So this is the Kelly. It's in Cellier, a taupe with the contrast stitching, gold hardware. And it has that Hermes Paris logo there. And disclaimer, I have never held a real Hermes bag ever. So I have no comparison. So I just base it as what I receive is maybe what I would get if I were to touch the real deal. But yeah. Anyway, so there's a turn lock here, and you just take this off. These are the belts at the back, and then you can open it. Oops. And then the belt is like on the side there, so you can like just pull the bag like this. And on the inside, and I don't even know if the configuration of this is right, because like most non-authentic bags, usually the inside is kind of different, like they have an extra pocket or something. So again, like, because I've never held one, I've never owned one, I will just go by that this is, what the authentic one would look like. So there's two pockets. There's a zip pocket at the back with kind of like a lock detail there. You open it, zipper works fine. It's just like a pocket. And then here it's just the gold plated hardware. Again, reverse side, there's two slip pocket there. At the back, there's no back slip pocket. It's just where they sewed in the belts. And then on the bottom there's 4 feet. And that's it. There's nothing else to it. It comes with a strap. And this is what the strap looks like. It's got that beautiful gold hardware as well. I don't think there's any stamping. Is there any stamping? No. And then it's got that buckle there. Oops. Got that buckle. And then 2 loops, and that's it. So it's a pretty plain, like plain simple bag. I've really preferred the Kelly over the Birkin just because it's got a strap and a top handle, and that's just how I prefer my bags. Nothing to do with, you know, status or anything. It's just the way the bag is designed. I would rather a Kelly than a Birkin, because Birkins are all handheld, and I don't really like that. I'm not a handheld girl kind of person. Also because I heard that Birkins are really heavy, and I don't really like heavy bags, so I'm just like, you know what, I'll give the Kelly a try. So I've used this to go to work, to go run errands, and you know, it's a good bag because I'm used to having this configuration. So how I use it is that I tuck the buckles, or I tuck the belts in, and I just close it like this, just like a turn lock on my Regina bag. Like, it's kind of very similar. So you open it like this, and then most of the time I pull it all the way anyway, so it's like nice and wide, and I just chuck all my stuff in. I don't even use the pockets. So yeah, there's that stamping there, by the way. I know most of the knockoffs out there, like in Amazon or whatever, they won't have the stamp, but this one has it, so it's very shamelessly fake. So yeah, anyway, the only thing that I would say, so the stitching of this one is good, the quality of the leather is good. It's like kind of like that Saffiano type leather that's got that coating. The only thing that really gave this away for me, if I didn't know that it was a fake Kelly, was that there's like a kind of like a, you know how the stitching here, see that? Like it's even, and then it becomes smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And so I'm like, well, that's very sloppy. So that's one giveaway there. On the other side, it's actually better. It's nice and even. But that's like the worst of this bag. Other than that, like really, there's... Oh, and one more thing. This plate over here, the gold plate, it's like slightly off. Like it's very ever so slightly not like not even. Like, you see it? See that? Like, see the stamping? The stamping is straight, but this plate over here is like slightly off, like this way. So I didn't notice that until I was staring at it one day, and I was like, oh man, yeah, that's like really off. So here, I'll show you guys more closely. Yeah, so it's like not straight. But other than that, like if you're using the bag like this, no one would ever see it. So to me, it's like, well, whatever. And if you cover the Hermes stamp, no one's ever gonna know it's Hermes unless you really know. So what comes with it? It comes with this orange box, and similar to a real Hermes, it's like a magnetic box. There's a magnet. Oh, it's right here. And inside, it's even got dust bags. I was just like, what is going on? And by the way, this bag came like fresh. Like it had all the stickers, even up to the feet, there's stickers. So it's like really crazy that they can, like, they put that much attention to detail for a fake bag. But yeah, so the dust bag is this. I think it's pretty like similar to like an authentic one. I think that's the logo I have anyway, because I don't really pay too much attention to Hermes videos on YouTube, just because I would never buy an Hermes bag, so I don't really care. It's got the hardware in another separate bag, so I didn't put the hardware on because I think it looked tacky. So it came with this like leather patch thing. I just took it off, and it's got the clochette and the key, or the clochette and the lock. So this is the lock. Like it's very authentic. Yeah, and it's an actual lock. So the key's right here on the key bell. And as you can see, it's right there. That's the key. And I'll try to push it, but there. That's the key right there. So I don't know, for all you viewers who have authentic Hermes bags, like, does this look real to you? Let me know in the comments below. So I didn't put this on there because I just don't want it dangling on the flap, and it's just a nuisance for me. So I decided, you know what, I'll just keep it separate in the box. And this is what made me chuckle. Oh, and it's even got the felt things on to put on the front there. So the one thing that made me chuckle when I got this one was that it even came with a fake receipt. So they even like tried to fake the actual receipt, which is pretty funny because, like, really, this is not gonna pass for a real Hermes receipt, okay? Like, there's no way. But we went through all the trouble anyway, and I guess, yeah. It's just so stupid. But anyway, yeah. So that's my oh, and this Rodeo charm. The one that everyone's like, all the Hermes ladies out there that are obsessed with Rodeo charms. Like, this is a fake Rodeo charm, okay? Like, it's nothing fancy. It's just PVC or fake leather with a bunch of things. Like, I don't understand the obsession with this charm. Or I think it's called, is it Rodeo or Pegasus? I don't know. But I don't understand. Like, why would you spend $200 or whatever it costs on a charm that like this? And it even comes with like several sizes, which to me is like so ridiculous because you don't want to have like a giant horse as your bag charm, but I guess to each their own. But I don't know, I just find it really, really ridiculous. So yeah, so that's all the contents of this bag, or this box here. Again, like, I was gifted this bag by my mom. I never wanted to get an Hermes bag ever. Like, it just never appealed to me because their designs are kind of like eh. And also, like, everyone raves about the leather and how it's so rich and it's so well made, and you know, an artisan spends however much time on it, and it's one single artisan from start to finish. Like, I get it. I get the story. I get that some, you know, there's a heritage appeal to it. But for me, to be charging people $37,000 on a bag is ridiculous. I don't care what kind of leather it is. I don't care if this is real gold. And the fact that it's not real gold, that they're not using real gold in their hardware, like, just makes me, like, I don't know, like, throw up in my mouth because it's just so much. I think they limit the bags that they make only because they know they can charge so much and people would still want it. So that's their marketing tactics right there, their marketing strategy. But to me, I don't buy it. So I've had the vintage Coach bags that I have. I know they're not like, oh, they don't have status, they don't have appeal, but the quality of the leather on those things will last forever. And I don't care if they don't have resale value. At least I'm not spending $37,000 on it. So there's my 2 cents. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. And if you're interested in other Coach videos, I have a whole bunch of them. So just feel free to browse. And I'll see you guys later. Thank you. Bye.